Hey guys, this is Amber with thelovegal.com and youtube.com/thelovegal. I am the author of Getting Back the Relationship That You Always Wanted. It's a book about how to get your ex back and all that great jazz. This playlist is new. This is episode 1. And I'm going into further detail of my videos that I've already put out. If you're familiar with putting out videos on YouTube, you know that it's a lot that goes into it. And when you're dealing with HD footage and all of that, you can't get out everything that you want to say. And excuse my cold. I do have a cold right now. So for the next maybe 2, 3, 4 videos, depending on how much this cold wants to love me, you will hear raspiness. You will hear me sounding congested and all that. So today's episode is about coming to terms with the breakup. I think this is the most important part for you and your emotional and mental state. A lot of times when we get broken up with or the relationship ends, we're kind of in denial because we're still stuck in the realm of, okay, I want this person, I want to be with this person, blah, blah, blah. Now, coming to terms with a breakup and really looking yourself in the mirror and saying, hey, right now, the present, right now, the relationship is over. I'm not telling you that in the future that it can't happen again or whatever. But coming to terms with the breakup, you are not just breaking up with the person, you are breaking up with the issues that happened in the past. You feel me? When I tell people you need to come to terms with the fact that this relationship, this version of the relationship is over, okay? You shouldn't want that version back unless it was just perfect. But check this out. If it was perfect, wouldn't you guys still be together? You feel me? There may have been underlying issues in the relationship that you didn't realize. Right now, look in the mirror and say, hey, my relationship is over today. But what I do want is a fresh start. I want the relationship to be better than before. I mean, the ultimate goal as humans, the ultimate goal is to get married, have kids, happily ever after, blah, blah, blah. But you can't do that if there's issues from the past that keep creeping up. You feel me? And I want you to hit the like button if you are starting to come to terms with the fact that you are single right now, or even if you have already come to terms with it, hit the like button. I want to see what kind of people I'm working with and all that great stuff. And if you have already started to come to terms with the breakup, drop a comment and tell me why. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't have to be a long, extensive paragraph, but let me know why. What was your situation like, and why did you come to terms with the fact that as of today, the relationship is over? Coming to terms will help you with your present and future, because looking back and wanting the past back won't be beneficial because there were issues and you want your relationship to be better than it was before. I'm going to throw myself and another person's situation into the mix so you can follow what I'm saying. As you guys know, I was in a relationship for 7 years, but there was a pause in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You guys know my story. I got left and all of that great stuff. It wasn't great. It was torture. So I know how you're feeling. But in the middle of that, I wasn't so oblivious to the fact that this person said they do not want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Before we even broke up, there wasn't much arguing or anything like that. Everything was supposed to be going great, right? It wasn't. But for me to, at that moment in my life, to say, oh my gosh, I want this person back, I want my relationship back, that would be kind of dumb. You feel me? Because clearly there were some underlying issues that I wasn't even aware of. You feel me? So I did want the person back because I knew about their capability of being a great person for me and all of that. But I wanted the relationship to be like, I want the love to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? I want the love to be present and all of that. So what I had to do is look myself in the mirror, look at myself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm single right now, but I don't want whatever that was to come back and be the same exact thing. Because what happens when you have the same exact relationship going in a cycle, you know what I'm saying? It's just a up and down roller coaster. Nobody wants that. You feel me? Like, ew, nobody wants that. Constantly on an emotional roller coaster. One day you're happy, one day you're sad. If you want your ex back, and I mean like an amazing relationship back, you have to fix what it is that broke y'all up in the first place and then go from there. It's no point in just getting back with somebody because they fill a void in your life or you just miss them that much. If you really want the relationship, I mean, the goal is to get married and all of that great stuff, have kids, whatever your happily ever after is. That's the goal, right? So if this person is a long-term person, then I would recommend you look at yourself in the mirror, come to terms and say, hey, I'm single right now. I want to fix the broken parts of the relationship and move forward. And if they're not at that point that they want to move forward or stuff like that, we're going to get into that in later episodes. Then as of right now, I could come to terms and work on me and really dissect what it is that I need to fix. And one thing I will always tell you guys, only worry about what you can control. We stress over a lot of things that are out of our hands. If this person is saying, hey, I don't want this right now, you cannot control that. I'm going to give you guys an example. Okay, this is somebody I know. I've known for a very long time. So she had got into a relationship with this guy. He's younger than her. And in the beginning, everything was great. Amazing. You know what I'm saying? She fell in love with them. Everything seemed to be going, great. I say, was it like 3 or 4 months into the relationship, she gets pregnant. Everything switches. You know what I'm saying? He's not as affectionate. He's not, all over her like he usually is. He's not smiling and stuff like that. The baby's born. Everything is great. He tells her, this was never supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on through his head? Yeah, the relationship was great in the beginning, but he wasn't trying to get her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? The baby is beautiful. I mean, beyond beautiful. But he wasn't there, you know what I'm saying, as of that moment to really go into a serious relationship. Because once you have a baby, it's pretty serious, pretty permanent, you feel me? He wasn't there yet. And he told her how he truly felt. However, I say a few months later, he started to get his act together. I wouldn't say act together. He just started to warm up to the idea that he can be with her long term. He bought her a house. Mind you, this hasn't even been 2 years yet. He bought her a house. He bought her a car. She doesn't have to work. You know what I'm saying? He has a great job. He's doing what you know what I'm saying? The dream. I say as of maybe 2 weeks. Probably not even 2 weeks. Mind you, this is after he bought the house, the car. She's not working. She's taking care of his child and the child she had previously. And he says, you can keep the house, you can keep the car, I'll still pay for everything, but I want out. She's devastated. You know what happened? They tried to patch something that was already broken. When they broke up the first time, she should have came to terms with what his body language and what his actions, even his words, were saying. You cannot force someone to be in a situation, because if you try to band-aid something up, the band-aid is gonna rip eventually. You know what I'm saying? What happened? He's resenting her, and now he really wants to be done permanently. So what I'm trying to tell you guys, use this breakup to your advantage. Catch whatever it is that's stopping the relationship from flourishing, and really try to dissect it and say, okay, this needs to be fixed. What can be done so this relationship can last a long time and not just temporarily? She's devastated. And one thing, I'm watching from afar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person that's just going to be like, I'm not the in your face type of person. I'm watching from afar, and, she took him lunch, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking, and I'm like, no, sweetheart. He said he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. So you coming to his job, bringing him lunch and all of that stuff as if you guys were still together is not going to do anything but hurt you in the long run. Because to him, it's just something to eat. But to her, it's a gesture to show him, hey, I'm still committed. And he don't give a damn. Okay? You know what I'm saying? He already said he wants to be single and do him, but still pay for the bills and all that. This is a real life situation. So I know you guys are out there going through it. Okay? I see things around me. But anyway, that's what I say, come to terms with the breakup. All of that stuff that you're doing, still trying to prove yourself that you could be this great person, they know. They know already. But you got to nip it in the bud and have it to where they respect you. Because if they do not respect you and they think they could get over on anything and do anything, and you're still going to be around, and look, I'm telling you, it's not going to end how you think it is. Like, oh, we're going to get back together. I'm doing all this great stuff for them, blah, blah, blah. Come to terms. You are single. Okay? Stop doing interrelationship things with this person trying to get them to see that you're worth it. Okay? Anyway, this is Amber with thelovegal.com. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and download my book at thelovegal.com. Getting back the relationship that you always wanted. Like I said, this is episode 1. We're getting into it, baby.